So we're going to talk about proper lawn fertilization applications and how to achieve the best bang for your buck when you're doing it. So first thing you need to do is you need to measure the area that you're applying. So get out there and try to measure your lawn the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but at least you can get in that ballpark. So for example, this one here is 13,000 square feet, and we're going to just take our 15,000 square foot bag and squeeze it into there, okay? So that's the first thing you need to do is know, okay, what's the size I'm applying to? And then get the proper fertilizer amount to apply to that area. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to look and see how long those fertilizers are going to last and what are they going to do and how do we apply it? What's the proper procedures of applying fertilizer? I don't like to use drop spreaders. It's just too tough and it takes too long, and there's so much that can go wrong with the drop spreader. So I'm always using these rotary ones for application of fertilizer. As far as seed goes, the drop spreaders are great, and other applications are great too. But as far as fertilizer, unless you got a really small lawn, the broadcast spreader is going to be the best option for you. And so we look on the back here, and we're going to see earthway even spread, 0 to 30. And what that does, that helps us understand what the settings are on here. So this setting on this guy actually goes from 0 to 30, and so that's how we understand it's the right spreader setting model that we're looking at, right? And then we're going to set it up to what it says on the bag. And so the one on the bag says 12, okay? And so that's what we want on here. Now, that being said, that is based upon a certain speed of walking. So every person, every little nuance of the lawn can change that setting to a small degree. So what I call that is my starting point. So I'll start with 12, and then I'll apply that fertilizer. If I end up having a bunch left over, that means probably I'm a fast walker, or my lawn's just a little bit smaller than what that bag was. And so I'm going to adjust my spreader setting just a little bit, so that way I don't have to go back and re-hit a bunch of the lawn again. If I run out, then I know my number needs to be bigger, so it's going to make a bigger opening on there and allow me to do that more properly. So get that little edge guard closed over, it closes up those two holes, and it will only allow it to throw in one direction. And so then that way we can do our edges first, and that's what we start off with. And all rotary spreaders, no matter what you're doing, and these are the proper spreaders to use a fertilizer with, they all spread heaviest in the center, and they taper lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter to the edges, okay? And so in order to make that 100% uniform, we have to match the light with the heaviest. And so that means if it spreads 5 foot this way and 5 foot that way, for easy math, our next pass is only going to be 5 foot over. So the most important part, measure the lawn, right? And then come through and finish using all that fertilizer that you determined you needed in that area, and that will help you set your spreader setting. Then when you buy that next bag that's the same bag or very similar bag, then you don't have to change your spreader setting, because now you have your spreader setting.